Hi, are you going to coaching or thinking about going to coaching and looking to make the most of your investment of both time and money? If so, this video is for you. My name is Adrian. I'm an exec and leadership coach from Enabling Coaching. And through my experience of both giving and receiving coaching, I've put together a list of top tips to help people like you. Tip number one, prepare or not. The coaching session is only part of the coaching process. Preparing before the session can provide focus and early momentum. It can also serve to surface topics that you might like to cover in coaching. This is why I provide preparation questions. Completing these can often help to make the most of your time with your coach. When preparing, consider how much structure could be useful for you. Would you like an interest-led exploratory session, or is there something specific that you'd like to cover? If there is something specific, then let your coach know 24 hours before the session to give them time to create something tailored for you. At other times, a different kind of preparation could feel useful. You may just like to come up with a concept that you'd like to explore, or maybe there's a relationship that's not working in a way that you would like. You might even feel too drained or too busy or too something else to prepare at some times for your session. And this is okay too. It will all be useful information for us. More important than preparing in a certain way is simply showing up for yourself. It's okay to engage with coaching in any way that works for you. If preparation comes naturally, then do it. If it doesn't come naturally, then do it anyway and try flexing a new muscle. Alternatively, coaching can also work beautifully with no preparation. So try different ways of engaging with the process and see what works for you. It's okay to not be okay. Leadership coaching develops agency, clarity, connectedness with purpose, and more. But even leaders have days when they feel less than. And these points in the ebb and flow of life are useful data points in service of your coaching. Don't feel that you have to be in a state of being fully resourced or smashing it out of the park to have a coaching session. People come to coaching from anywhere on the emotional spectrum, and systemic coaching is radically inclusive, so we welcome all that you bring into the room. It is through understanding our holistic reality that we develop a better sense of being able to own it. Through our conversations, you'll often develop clarity and control when they seem out of reach, and also a greater understanding of your triggers and patterns and resources that may be holding you back and could enable you to deal with situations differently in the future. Tip 3, reflection. As well as preparing for the session, I recommend developing a reflective practice. And there are two ways that I advise doing this. The first suggestion that I would offer is for you to reserve time in your calendar for immediately after our sessions. This will allow your thinking to settle and just allow your ideas to sit with you a while when they're at their freshest. The second invitation that I have for you is to extend this practice across your other meetings. Leaving a short gap will allow you to reflect on whether they achieve outcomes that are useful to you, and if not, what do you want to do about this going forward? Over time, you may want to then look back on your notes and look at the changes that you're making and any patterns that you notice as they relate to you, your organization, and your wider reality. Go all in or not. If you bring all that you are to coaching, you're likely to gain a more holistic and systemic awareness of your life patterns and a deeper awareness of yourself and others. This is useful in working in service of your coaching goals. Often tensions surface in life that have relevance and meaning for your work as a leader. However, coaching works on a variety of levels. Sometimes a conversation about a specific event can be exactly what's needed for clarity in the moment. Sometimes it's useful to go deeper into our feelings and life assumptions. However, there is no prerequisite on what you need to bring to coaching. You don't have to go deeper than you're comfortable going. Your coach will work at a level that is useful and comfortable for you. Look for and expect positive changes. As you engage in coaching, you will often find that your thinking and perception of yourself and others changes over time, often in unexpected ways. Take time to notice these changes and celebrate this developing awareness and the benefits that it brings in line with your coaching goals during your reflective practice. Tip 6 is to trust your coach and their process. Showing up prepared to be open-minded, challenged, and vulnerable will open the door to more impactful sessions and a more meaningful coaching relationship. Your agenda is the agenda. Your coach's challenging questions are in service of your coaching goals. At some points though during your coaching, you may feel unsure or uncertain. Growth can feel like this. To welcome in new patterns of thought, we need to adapt and extend existing assumptions and loyalties that have served us well over many years. Don't be too shy either. Coaching is a space to step into your potential and your curiosity. If you have a big scary goal or something that you dare not usually say, go for it. And remember that coaching works for you. You can go from having a deep and reflective session one time to a bold and courageous one the next. Tip 7 is to enjoy it. Some people find that coaching can sometimes feel therapeutic or indulgent. People sometimes feel they should be busy doing work rather than reflecting and adapting and growing. Personally, I would urge you to consider that reflecting and adapting and growing could be among the most strategic and impactful and results-oriented work that you'll do all week or all month. I'd suggest that you enjoy it and embrace it and really try and take all the benefit that you can from coaching and use it to help shape your work and relationships, and really take time to notice those positive changes. Coaching is a bit like planting seeds. Sometimes the benefit will be apparent immediately and the flowers will bloom overnight. Other times, questions and insights will sit with you for months or maybe years, gently growing and developing into the foundational oak trees of your life and your leadership. And that's all the tips I have for you right now. I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, drop me a line.